The Pacific Palisades, a haven of tranquility nestled amidst the bustling city, found itself engulfed in a fiery inferno on January 7, 2025. What began as a seemingly innocuous brush fire near North Piedra Morada Drive quickly escalated into a raging monster, fueled by a potent combination of parched vegetation, bone-dry conditions, and the relentless Santa Ana winds. The flames danced with terrifying speed, devouring acre after acre of precious land and leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. The fire, a terrifying spectacle of nature's fury, spread with astonishing rapidity. By early afternoon, it had already consumed 200 acres, a number that swelled to a staggering 2,921 acres by nightfall. The iconic landscape of the Pacific Palisades, known for its lush greenery and breathtaking views, was transformed into a scene of chaos and destruction. As the sun began its descent, casting an eerie glow over the fiery landscape, the gravity of the situation became horrifyingly clear. The Pacific Palisades fire was not merely a localized incident, it was a full-blown disaster, threatening homes, lives, and the very heart of this close-knit community. Panic and uncertainty gripped the residents of Pacific Palisades as the firestorm raged on. The mandatory evacuation orders came swiftly, urging residents to flee the path of the inferno. The Sunset Mesa area was the first to be evacuated, followed by an ever-expanding swath of neighborhoods. The evacuation zone soon encompassed all areas northeast of Merrimack Road, stretching west to Topanga Canyon Boulevard, and south to the Pacific Coast Highway. As the fire relentlessly advanced, the entire community of Pacific Palisades, down to the ocean's edge, was ordered to evacuate. Even parts of Malibu east of Las Flores Canyon Road, and areas west of the fire along the Pacific Coast Highway were not spared. The Westwood Recreation Center, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos, opened its doors to evacuees, offering refuge and a semblance of normalcy. The center, equipped to handle small animals, provided a safe haven for families and their beloved pets. However, the human toll of the fire was becoming increasingly apparent. Multiple homes were reduced to smoldering rubble, their charred remains serving as a stark reminder of the fire's destructive power. As the fire raged on, an army of courageous firefighters from the Los Angeles Fire Department, the Los Angeles County Fire Department, and CAL FIRE, bolstered by support from regional partners, converged on the scene, ready to wage war against the inferno. More than 100 firefighters, forming pre-positioned strike teams, were deployed to combat the blaze, their bravery and unwavering dedication shining through the thick smoke and intense heat. Armed with an arsenal of firefighting equipment, including helicopters and bulldozers, these brave men and women faced an uphill battle against the relentless flames. The helicopters, hampered by the fierce Santa Ana winds, struggled to release their water payloads with precision, while bulldozers carved paths through the dense undergrowth, clearing a way for firefighters to access the heart of the blaze. Despite their valiant efforts, the firefighters faced daunting challenges. The high winds, with gusts up to 85 miles per hour, whipped the flames into a frenzy, making it nearly impossible to contain the fire's spread. The dry conditions and abundant vegetation acted as fuel, feeding the inferno and increasing its intensity. To compound matters, traffic congestion hindered both evacuation efforts and the arrival of emergency responders. Section 4. Voices of Authority, Official Statements and Warnings. As the Pacific Palisades fire continued its devastating path, local and state officials stepped forward to address the crisis. Their voices a mixture of concern, urgency, and determination. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, her face etched with worry, addressed the city, announcing that a tactical alert had been issued and urging residents to heed all evacuation warnings. Los Angeles City Council President Marquise Harris Dawson, echoing the mayor's sentiments, declared a local state of emergency, his voice a blend of authority and empathy. He implored residents to stay off the roads, emphasizing the need to keep evacuation routes clear for both fleeing residents and emergency personnel. Governor Gavin Newsom, his face grim, painted a sobering picture of the situation. He confirmed that many structures had already been destroyed, his words a stark reminder of the fire's devastating impact. Newsom, acknowledging the severity of the situation, warned that this was just the beginning, stating, "We're not out of the woods." He expressed concern that the dry conditions and high winds could spark more fires, leaving California vulnerable to further devastation. Section 5. Beyond the flames, the fire's lingering effects. As the firefighters valiantly battled the blaze, another threat emerged from the ashes: the insidious danger of smoke inhalation. The air quality in and around Pacific Palisades plummeted as thick plumes of smoke, laden with harmful particulate matter, blanketed the region. Health officials issued urgent warnings, urging residents to stay indoors, run air conditioners on recirculate, and wear masks if venturing outside was unavoidable. The South Coast Air Quality Management District issued an air quality alert, advising residents to limit their exposure to the hazardous air. The alert, a stark reminder of the fire's far-reaching consequences, applied not only to the immediate vicinity of the fire, but also to surrounding communities downwind of the blaze. Adding to the chaos, Southern California Edison, taking a proactive approach to prevent further disaster, made the difficult decision to cut off power to over 15,000 customers in the fire-affected areas. The power outage, while disruptive, was a necessary precaution to mitigate the risk of downed power lines sparking new fires. Section 6. A Community United, Support and Recovery. In the face of unimaginable loss and devastation, the spirit of the Pacific Palisades community shone brightly. Neighbors helped neighbors, offering shelter, food, and words of comfort to those who had lost their homes and were grappling with the emotional toll of the disaster. Donation centers sprang up across the city, as residents, their hearts heavy with compassion, opened their wallets and homes to support those in need. Clothing, blankets, toiletries, and non-perishable food items poured in, a testament to the community's unwavering solidarity. Local businesses, demonstrating their commitment to the community, stepped up to provide assistance. Restaurants offered free meals to evacuees and first responders, while hotels opened their doors to provide temporary housing for those displaced by the fire. Section 7. Staying safe in the face of fire, a call to action. The Pacific Palisades Fire, a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of wildfires in California, serves as a critical lesson in preparedness and community resilience. While the immediate danger may have passed, the scars of the fire, both physical and emotional, will linger for years to come. It is imperative that we, as a community, remain vigilant and proactive in the face of future fire threats. We must heed the lessons learned from this disaster and take steps to protect ourselves, our families, and our homes. This is a time for action. Donate to organizations providing relief to fire victims. Volunteer your time at local shelters or donation centers. Spread awareness about fire safety tips and evacuation procedures. Let us transform this tragedy into a catalyst for positive change, building a safer and more resilient community for all.